matchup set to go here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seattle Seahawks. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wilson going to come out throwing. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsible.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 14 yards. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Santos with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Completes this one to Pickens. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run forward Barkley, but he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Calling a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what we're all about. Continuity.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From way up at the 23. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to take another shot here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Gets this out wide to Pickens. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Barkley. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They'll run with Barkley, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first. 7-7, our score after 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Going up top. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin of error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can end them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Wilson. And that would be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these 2 clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Slot man moves right. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're firing off, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Pickens out right.
And he is going to lose yardage here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Barkley inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
His size is a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Back to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merritt.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy-run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
And they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Handoff to Barkley on the option.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Warren. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the round is on here this first half. Well, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal in the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And some room to work. Touchdown.
George Pickens,
35 yards.
And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now, this has been a one-sided first half to this point, no doubt, but at least signs of life here. They're on the board.
Yeah, and I think if they went to the halftime down big with 0 points on the board, it'd be a struggle to see them come out in the second half and play well. So very important, vital here. And if they make a huge comeback, we'll look back at this moment and point to the start of it.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third.
this set of downs started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go again. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kyle Pitts, 44 yards. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out and decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Barkley.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 19. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Okay, ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Focus on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, it was the right decision to make. In a big way.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Take it to the house.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked
as we speak.
Points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
No, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
you
down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Got an open man, it's Pickens.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. They'll run forward with Barkley, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not.
Shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now back to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Come on, set. Black shot. 6, 7. 14. Blue strike.
They'll look to throw again. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Completes this one to Pickens.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Up the middle with Barkley.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And they work this out past the 25. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's going to keep this again.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback, 51 yards.
And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays, here in the NFL, Doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw. That was a long touchdown to the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get... And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. This offense so far on third down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. A handoff to Barkley. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On
first down. They'll go to the ground attack. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Kyle Pitts with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. They'll try and run it here. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tackle in 2 more. This is a touch quarter. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the...
And he loses the football a second time. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up in a 3rd and 12 situation. Now Saquon Barkley. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Going quickly out to the right side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. But he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
They throw it out right complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And It's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And some space here. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring out the 3rd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point put through by Boswell as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Here's a give up the middle. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session. So for the Seahawks, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1.